not to be worth of anything all season is now in the national title game.
Crazy.
Ohio State. Well deserved. I think they got better as the season went on. I think the playmakers decided to step up. Um, and man, they just been playing at a very, very high level, man.
Yeah,
How they performed in these playoffs, man, for me has been eye opening. It started with Tennessee. Did not see that coming. Then they went on and beat Oregon, right?
mhm.
Did not see that coming. So here they go, man. Ohio State, Notre Dame, both have worked hard. Comes down to this main game, man. Who you got, man, and why?
Man, even though you didn't see it coming, I told you it was coming. I told you these boys had the Jimmys and Joes. Um,
Yeah.
they just can't seem to get past Michigan. And man, that's a rivalry, man. Shout out to Michigan. But in this game, man, I think the game is go come out to the outside, man. I think Ohio State will win. And I think they win because again, man, I just feel like they have too much. Last game Jeremiah Smith was very quiet. I feel like Texas had an excellent game plan for him, which I said that they would. I said he would not get off like how he did on Oregon. I don't know what Oregon was trying to do, but Texas um, would had a better game plan. It's just like seeing somebody fight and then, oh man, he throws a good hook. So
Hmm.
I'll be prepared for that hook. If something else give me, I'm prepared for it.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's what happened. But I think it's gonna come down to the running game. They just have more. They just have more. Notre Dame it has Jeremiah Love. I'm a full believer in four, but he's a little banged up, and I know they're probably giving him treatment 3 to 4 times a day to get his knee right, but he's not 100% healthy. Hasn't had a big run as far as yards wise since that long run he had against Indiana, that 98-yard touchdown. But he did have a hell of a run in this game that they played against Penn State, where it was about a 5-yard run, but it took about 3 or 4 people to get him down, and the effort he had was crazy. So I believe that the team will try to take on that attitude, and which is the attitude of their coach, man. This is a
Yep.
Dame team, you know what I'm saying? But I think that Ohio State just has too much, man, and they're trending at the right time. You ever caught a team in the NFL playoffs, one of the wild card teams that just get in there barely, which they got in there barely and they just go sweep through the playoffs, which really I thought that was gonna be Cincinnati this year. Was praying that they ain't get in because I just felt like they was trending in the right direction. And I think that's what Ohio State is, man. They came in with what the 6 or 7 seed. Um and I just felt like they've been playing with their hair on fire. And they got it. They got it, man. I feel like number wise gonna come down to talent. They got that receiver. They got like 3 first rounders at receivers right now. With Tate, Smith, and Emeka Ibuka, however you say his name. I apologize if I
Yeah.
but they have 3 first round receivers. They got 2 number 1 backs in the backfield, and Henderson and Junkins. O line, you can flip over. The quarterback's not playing bad either, Will Howard. And you can flip over the defense and look at the D line, man. They have 2 first rounds on the D line. They got first round, quote unquote, corners. They got a first round free safety and Caleb Downs. I just feel like it's gonna be a talent difference. And the only thing that could really I feel like save Notre Dame and getting this win is more heart and playing keep away. I feel like that's how they'll be able to win this game, keeping the Ohio State offense off the field and playing keep away.
Oh man, so you going final verdict though, you rocking with Ohio State.
Yeah, final verdict. I'm going with Ohio State to win the ball game.
Man, I like it, man. You broke the game down so well. You get what I'm saying? You broke it down. I like everything you said, man. But something is telling me. First off, the head coach. This is a good head coaching matchup. This one we want to see. Two good head coaches, man. Great head coaches. Happy for Ryan Day, man. I'm happy for Ryan Day that he able to just get just find some success, man, where those fans can get off his back.
Yeah,
Freeman, I feel like Freeman, he's got over that curve. He got over that hump. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying? In the big show, expectations now have been exceeded. Win,
yeah.
lose, draw. In my opinion, win, lose, or draw, the expectations have now been met. Um, but man, when I look about, bro, you talk about it early in the season, quarterback matchup. Who's the better quarterback?
Man, I think it's a dead draw, to be honest.
Oh, really, really, man. I'm giving it to Riley Leonard. I'm giving it to an athlete, man. I think he's gonna be the difference in this game. Um, Outside of defense, I think Notre Dame's defense gonna come to play. But I think Riley Leonard will be the difference in this game, making plays as an athlete, using his legs. Man, I know you done seen him, man. It's a big kid, big quarterback. What year is he?
Riley Leonard or Will Howard?
Riley Leonard.
He a senior.
He's somebody to watch out for too. As far as being a scout, I can't say I put Ewers in front of Riley Leonard. Put them guys side by side, bro. Quinn Ewers probably what 6'2".
So you talking in stature.
I'm talking stature, yeah, stature and playing, being mobile, being an athlete. Riley Leonard he had basketball scholarships. I mean, he could have went and hooped out of high school. Um, and when I'm a scout, that's something that I'm paying attention to. And I think the film and the eye test, man. I think Riley Leonard may have it, bro.
Well, his numbers ain't crazy. He got 26 punting passing yards, 19 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions.
Compared to,
He got 19 touchdowns. They played 15 games. He has 19 touchdowns. On top of that, let's go to let's go to let's go to Notre Dame's schedule.
and we know it's two different styles of offenses as well. Now,
Notre Dame 14-1. They lost to NIU. They played Texas A&M, beat Texas A&M, lost to NIU, and then after that they played Purdue, Miami, Ohio, Louisville, Stanford, Georgia Tech, Navy, FSU, Virginia, Army, and USC. I think that's a very mid schedule. I would say out of that the best team was Texas A&M, who ended up not doing too well. They still ranked top 20, but outside of that, the Army and the Navy were the highest ranked games they played.
but just because you got a weak schedule, don't mean you ain't gonna translate into the NFL. Will we can't say that.
It doesn't, but I'm saying that with that
You,
schedule, I was just feeling that his number should have been a little better. At 15 games, 19 touchdowns. We're throwing one a game.
all right, listen.
Game.
You're the GM. You're the GM the uh, for the Giants, and you're looking to get a late quarterback.
A late quarterback.
And
Okay.
and it's it. Go ahead, go ahead. Talk to me.
Quinn Ewers has 3,500 yards, 14.
Compared to what Riley have.
Yeah, Riley had 26.
Okay.
Riley threw for 19 touchdowns. Quinn Ewers threw 31 touchdowns with 12 interceptions, and Riley threw 9 interceptions. So with just one extra game, Quinn Ewers threw 12 more touchdowns, and he split time a little time with he was hurt. So
Let's look at Can you see passing attempts? Total passing attempts.
yeah, Quinn Ewers had 445. He completed 293, which was 65, almost 66%.
Okay.
Um, I said 445.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, and Riley Leonard had 372, 247, 66.4.
Okay.
All right. So,
Got to do your homework as a scout.
close. So it's relatively the same. It's pretty close, I would say.
With those two quarterbacks, man, as a scout, point I'm making, you got to do your homework. I think it's debatable. As far as which quarterback would you take right there? If it comes down to those two, I want the athletic guy. I want the athletic guy, Josh Allen type style. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't gonna compare Josh Allen.
Uh,
Riley Leonard is closer to her like
a Daniels.
Daniel Jones or Tannehill, that type.
Tannehill is a different type of athlete, though.
I will compare him to that kind of
Daniel Jones, okay, all right, all right, man.
Tannehill.
Tannehill,
I will compare him to Tannehill.
oh
Tannehill
man,
Jones. His ceiling will be Tannehill. His floor will be Daniel Jones. That's what Riley Leonard is.
mm, interesting, interesting. So, with that being said, man, I'm taking Riley to win this whole thing. Taking Riley to upset Ohio State. Um, and it's gonna be because of him, man. That's my prediction. Um,
I hope so, man. I hope so. I hope I'm wrong on this one. Even though I'll be right
let's
out.
say 34-24. 34-24 Notre Dame.
That's a lot of points they putting up on
It's a
Notre.
lot of points. Yep.
I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see them boys putting up 34 on them boys. But
Man, where did Freeman go to school, man?
hey, man, he went to Ohio State. I know it's a lot. It's a lot.
Defense coming to play.
It's a lot.
Defense coming to play, man. And Riley Leonard is fixing to put up points, man. I'm telling you. Check him out. I want you to watch the kid, man. I want you to watch the kid, man. And guess what? One game will change your life. Stop going up. Hey, I'm telling you now, look, stop going up after this one, man. Stop. It's gonna be a lot of eyes watching. And it's gonna be the game, and I feel like he showed it, man. I need to be in some conversations, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm a senior quarter.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm a senior quarterback. I led my team to the first ever playoff championship, and I ain't getting no respect.
No respect. Riley Leonard, you have a believer over here, man. Go out and prove him right. You have a believer.